Hi everyone, this is Mahesh back to you for another exciting tutorial on how to install Windows XP inside Windows 8 using VirtualBox. And you need to install a copy of VirtualBox which can be available for download at virtualbox.org. I have my version 4.0.10.72479, and it will be you have to download the host for us Windows. Just double click your downloaded file, click on next, use your default program files location, just create a shortcut on your desktop and just start your installation. I think it might not take a bit long if you have a system of configuration Core i3 or better. You need to have a image file of Windows XP which can be available at download and for torrent at k80.ph. If this Windows security box comes up, just click Always Trust from Oracle Corporation and click on Install. Mm, Now the installation is complete. I'm going to open up my VirtualBox. Yeah, this is the Oracle VirtualBox Manager, and I'm going to just install a new copy of Windows XP here. So just clicking next, name as XP, Microsoft Windows XP. Next, I'm gonna push up my RAM to 1000 MB and a hard disk of about 10 GB. It's more than enough for Windows XP. Just after all these steps, go to settings. Make sure you get into your system, go into your processor, just allocate two processors if you have a dual core or a Core i3 processor, and nothing more is needed. Just click on OK, and now I am going to just load my Windows XP into a default image in the using the Power ISO software, or you may use daemon tools. I have my Windows XP Performance Edition here, but I'll prefer to go with Windows XP Service Pack 2. Just I'm gonna give a start here. No, I'm gonna change my settings again. Just check what is your drive which contains Windows XP. It is I drive. Remember, it is a I drive. Go to your storage, click on your disk, and you will have a disk icon here on the right, and click on the host drive. Your hard drive contains Windows XP, and make sure you hit OK after that and start your virtual machine. Just click don't show for this. You have a machine booted up, and many people have seen this for Windows XP setup. It is pretty much the same. Just need to enter to fresh install and click on F8 and click C to create a partition of full size and click enter to install. For the time being, select NTFS file system quick. Oh, I have been allocated more memory for this, but I can, yeah, some memory is not allocated to it perfectly, but it's okay now. As compared to normal installation, this installation will be pretty much faster, because you are using your, what to say, because you're using your hard disk and you are installing into your hard disk itself using a software, so it wouldn't take that much time as you are installing with a CD-ROM or a DVD-ROM. I think it will take too much, so I'm gonna pause this video and then catch up you soon. Yeah, the files are copied, and then it will ask to restart your computer. Just hit enter and the machine will restart. Don't press any key here. It will boot up to your hard disk where the installation files of Windows XP has been copied. If you need to switch between those cursors within the virtual machine and your host operating system, you need to just use the right control button to just switch the cursors into inside of the virtual machine, and if you want it outside, just use the right control button and you will be having it in your host operating system. And if you want to write it back, just use your right control and it will be there inside your virtual machine. these steps are pretty much the same as you're going to do the fresh install. I'm gonna explain it. Yeah, here's the Windows XP professional setup. Just click next and use your default name, organization. It'll be a home for me. Product key. I don't wanna reveal this product key, so I'll just, yeah, I finished entering my product key and just click on next. Set your time. GMT plus 530. Next. This installation is pretty much the straightforward one. The minimum requirement is all you need is a Pentium dual core processor or greater, and the RAM requirement is the most important one. You should have, it's a restricted one. You should have a 2 GB of RAM. Minimum 2 GB of RAM is recommended. Using a 1 GB of RAM is not recommended because your host operating system itself takes 75% of your 1 GB RAM, and you cannot afford to install a virtual operating system in it, which might lead to crash of your operating system. Yeah, it shows completing installation. Let me pause this video and yeah, it's showing. Welcome back to this video. It's showing only 3 minutes to complete the setup. Saving the settings. Just removing the temporary files used. And here it goes. Here is your Windows XP booting up. Make sure you just make sure you unmount this drive. Just now we know use your full screen mode. Okay. And Windows XP will take a little much time during its startup. And will probably load it in few seconds. Yeah. The audio bumped up. Yeah. Just click next and use not right now. And use the network connections. Keep this on. And the last to register, but mostly I won't register. It will be asking for an username. Yeah, then click finish. Here comes the Windows logon sound. The desktop is still loading. Yeah, it came. This is your Windows XP running inside your Windows 8 operating system. But you look weird. This is not a full screen mode. Just working in an 800 into 600 resolution. To change that, you need to install the guest additions which comes with the Oracle VirtualBox. Go into devices, just click install guest additions. It will give you the setup to install your guest additions. Make sure it goes into your specified. Yeah, click uninstall. Now it's installing the video driver, and probably it will be asking us to reboot your VirtualBox for the first time. When it gets boots up, yeah, it's telling you need to continue anyway. These VirtualBox guest editions allows the user to switch into a multi-screen. Just click on reboot now. Your operating system will just reboot for the first time. Windows XP loading. Don't just care about those silly errors that VirtualBox creates. Yeah, now you can see you're on desktop. Yeah, you have been installed your Windows XP inside your Windows 8 operating system. This machine runs Windows 8 Pro with Media Center, and also simultaneously running your Windows XP in a VirtualBox. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a try using your VirtualBoxes. You maybe install a different operating systems like Vista, Windows 7, 8, or you may be fantasizing your Linuxes. Whatever. These VirtualBoxes are really fun to play with. Have fun. Take care. This is Mahesh.